Hey Fox, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hello. Good. I am aged. I had my birthday yesterday, and I am on my last year of my 20s. It is a scary thing. Thank you. Today, we are going to be actually playing one of the games that I got for my birthday. I got 3 different games, so my best friend ended up sending me 2 different ones. He sent me Cuphead and Windjammers 2. My husband sent me a game called Heaven's Vault. And I checked all of them out. They all look really good, but Heaven's Vault really caught my eye. And it looks very interesting. I pulled it up for like 1 second to make sure that it was connected, and the music just was immediately tugging my heartstrings. It was really great. Hi, Tiz. What, you like my stream title? Had to think really long and hard about that one. Anyways, it looks very good. I did see, not exactly a spoiler, but like I saw a little blurb when I was doing the tweet, because I went and checked out the Heaven's Vault Twitter, and someone was playing it recently and said, tip to new players, don't wait too long to name your gecko. So apparently there's a gecko that I can buy. That's all I know. And I can name it. But if I take too long naming it, it escapes. So we're gonna be very prompt with the naming of the gecko if we end up getting a gecko. Because I don't want to lose my gecko. But otherwise, the game looks really good and really cute. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Do I want to save money on car? That's Geico, not Gecko. Probably a really handsome guy downstairs. So. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I have my window open. And, it's making my, like, the air pressure is making my door open and close. And, it's just scared the crud out of me. Because I have a very creaky door. And, yeah, that was scary. Anyways, it is time for us to get into a video game, and I am looking forward to it. So give me a second, and I'll get us pulled on up. Okay. Here we go. I don't know what it is, but I love games that have deep cello. high-lying Kesh, in all heaven and earth, you are the form-shaping place, spreading fear like a great poisonous snake. Hymn 7, the Kesh Temple of Ninhursag, in Huadana, 2300 BCE. Press any key to continue. Loving it already. Okay, let's make sure. Speech volume, show subtitles. Yes. Everything else looks pretty good. Okay. Let's try this out. Loving it already.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
Interesting. Animation style
But there has
is
to be a
pretty
spark.
cool. That's a
Something that
Cyclops.
brings the past to light.
Is that a robot? Please climb carefully. You worry too much, it's not much further. Careful you don't roll backwards. Definitely third options. It's a long way. It's a long way. Down. It is a very long way down. Yikes. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Oh, the follower bar is in the way? I can get rid of that for now. Hi, Megadon! Okay. So I've got mouse. Okay, so this is how What are the controls to this? Mouse wheel, full resolution, blah 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 blah. A bricked up opening. This is so cool. It's like a 2D character in a 3D environment. And it shows the last place I was. So cool. Okay, bricked up opening. Hi, Paul! There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? Thanks, Omega. There's something written here. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it. I have no idea what this says. Oh, that means Heaven's Vault title drop. Ow, baby kid. Ow. Kiddo, why? Why are you abusing me? The University of Iox? Or Lox? Or no, Iox. Some weeks earlier.
My story begins on Iox.
Iox.
That was where I met the robot.
The robot. That's ominous. Is that the robot that's with us? Oh my god, I love this. Mistress Alia Elazra. I've been waiting for you. Been asked to escort you to Professor Miari. She's very anxious for your arrival. Professor Miari wants me back on Eox? Who are you? Professor did not account for her actions. She's being welcoming this way. Did she say what she wanted? Yes. She said she wanted you. And how are things here on Eox? Eox does not change, mistress, or so I am assured. It is the single point of stability within the whirling nebula above. Do you have a name? Robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No? Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. This way. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. Maybe we should keep her waiting. Don't want her to make a habit of impatience. Cannot recommend that course. Have I got a promotion? With respect, mistress, I think that is most unlikely. Why is Miari's room so far from everything? I imagine she enjoys her view of the tree, mistress. I'm sure it is most pleasing to her. Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand, I will be required to report it. What? Required to? Of course. Professor Miari is my primary user, mistress. Nevertheless, I will try to sugarcoat your opinion. You'd do that for me? Of course. I've been tasked with your well-being. Shall we proceed? Tree of Knowledge. The Tree of Knowledge, or so they call it. Each branch grows more branches. Except for the ones that die, fall off, and are forgotten. Which is where we come in, I suppose. I went outside the university grounds once exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. There must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers, but they're all dry now. You've not been outside? No. Okay.
I was 15 when Miari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth
Hi,
and
Vito.
brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness. I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Miari? Aaliyah, there you are. Come in. You want this robot to wait outside? Why would I want that? Thank you, Professor. It is good to see you again. I came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Aaliyah. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. My work is important to everyone. Well, today it's important to me. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It looks like a brooch. Yes, Aaliyah. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. So why did you summon me? One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janik Renba. Did you know him? Did? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah, but can you read them? Eagle wing brooch? I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well? Holy... Is this just guessing? Holy Emperor? But I'm only guessing. The shape of the brooch fits, mistress. That is the eagle and the sun design, an empire motif. I don't know if that helps at all. Renbo wasn't the kind to send me trinkets. I think there's some significance to the brooch, but I don't know what. Janiki found... that was more than a month ago. He found something. It's not like you. He's an Eoxian through and through. You mean he's soft? I mean he's reliable. Something persuaded him to go to Missouri, of all places. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aaliyah, but you can. And what's in it for me? What do I get in return? Janiki was my friend. Do you have any friends? Do you understand what the word means? But you still can't go yourself? You know, whenever you're away, I forget what a gutter rat you are. You could have left me on Elbereth 15 years ago. I'm spicy today. No, Aaliyah. I couldn't. But that doesn't matter now. You will find Janiki. Now get out of my office, you Elberethan rogue, and you're taking the robot with you. Do I have to? Come on, robot, we're not welcome here. Language 'tis. You are not welcome, mistress. Be seeing you, Aaliyah. How do you feel that went, mistress? I don't want your opinion, robot. I was not giving you my opinion, mistress. I was asking for yours. Two? You heard her. We're not playing Jenny right now. Have you been to Missouri, robot? No, mistress. But obviously it is a moon of little importance, I believe. So why would this Renbug go there? Hi, kitty. I have no idea, mistress. Renbo was a roboticist. Missouri has no robots as far as I'm aware. No robots. Sounds very nice. Robots are very rare, mistress. Most of the nebula is not graced by our presence. Right. They're so graceful. Mayuri gave me a brooch. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Should we go down, mistress? Go downstairs. Can I just say, Mistress Aaliyah, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh yeah? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are very different to most here. You mean I'm difficult? I've only been just activated. I'm calling you 6. 6, mistress? I shall remember that. I wonder if I got Miari's translation correct. I think I did. The shape shows this is an empire piece. Emperor. Okay, so I got Emperor correct. And the emperors believed themselves to be gods, so it makes sense that the words would be almost the same. Holy? So Holy Emperor, I was right! But it still doesn't tell me. Where did this thing come from? Learn the ancient word for holy! Yeah! Cool. So where did they find you, 6? Me, mistress? Like most robots on Eox, I was chipped carefully from a concrete wall on the lower levels. What? You were buried down there? Indeed. I understand it to not be uncommon to find robots that way. We occur, I am told, like potatoes. Potatoes. Do you remember being down there? Trapped? No. I barely remember my activation. Okay. What do you think of the sculpture? It has a pleasing balance to it. Worth the time it took to make? When there were people on Elbereth who don't eat, are your own exploits worth the time they take, mistress? Should we not be making history rather than reviewing it? Be quiet, 6. You're sure you don't remember anything from before you were buried? Nothing. I can barely recall my activation, mistress, and that was quite recent. Although I do remember that Remba was the one who activated me. Interesting. Okay. Aaliyah! Tell me, are you still wasting your time on your curious notions of history? Not now, curator. I am busy. Ha! Working for the good of our community, I trust. Good faith to you, Aaliyah. May the waters light your way. There's Huang. What's he doing, 6? I believe he is reading. Maybe he knows something about Renba. So, interesting. Robots are not created, they're discovered. Aaliyah! I didn't know you were back on Eox. Professor Miari wanted to see me. Nothing bad. Why would it be? Oh, no reason. So why say it? Well, some people around here are surprised they don't let you go. Archaeology isn't important to everyone. But it is important to me. I love it too, although I do most of my digging in books. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. And now I have no, what were you reading? Could be interesting. The Annals again. Did you know Mazwai claims the Holy Empire was founded by 3... are you really interested? Something about 3 wolves? Yes. Alright, most people glaze over.
He began to talk with such passion that his eyes glittered. and he seemed to grow at least an inch taller.
Aaliyah? That was fascinating. There's hundreds of volumes like that. Sometimes I think there are 3 stories to explain everything and none of them agree. Other times I think there's just one story that gets retold for every occasion. I'll walk you to the dock. What do you know of Renba? I know Renba, of course. Well, a little. Why? When did you see him? He was here at the university. Maybe 2 weeks ago now. What sort of man was he? Is he? He hasn't asked you to dinner, has he? Does that happen a lot? With Renba? No, not that I know of. He's fairly quiet, keeps to himself. Likes his robots. He was a roboticist. One of the best. One of the few. Did you say was? Has something happened to Janiki? Don't let your imagination run away with you. Alright. Too many books, that's my trouble. Before you go, it hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the Annals of Mazwai that I thought you might like, if you have time, that is. Show me and I'll let you know if I have time. Here, see what you think. Empress. Okay, I know one of these words. I'll have to guess the other 2. Buried robots? Callie, thanks for the host. I thought there weren't any robots in the Emperor. Or in the Empire. This suggests otherwise. Anyway, I'd best not keep you. I hope you find Renba. He dipped out quite fast. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before, 6? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. And so we left the hallowed walls of the university. Okay. We get our timeline. Cool. Thanks, Callie. I appreciate you. Aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. Honestly, the voice actor for Alia reminds me of Zoe from Dreamfall Chapters. It's giving me nostalgia. The journey to Mazwari should be quick, mistress. You want to sail, 6? I'm really not sure that I have sailed before, mistress. I should watch how it is done, I think. What do you know of Mazwari? Missouri. Nothing. It is a moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the Iox Proctorate, of course. I want to go to Elbereth, 6, not Missouri. No one wants to go to Missouri. Renba can last another day. I want to go home. Mistress, Renba may be in urgent need. That's Renba's problem, not mine. Seriously, I'm an archaeologist. I deal with people who are dead. Not living, missing people. Wait, did I switch where we're going? It's not what I meant to do. Oh wow, this is... Wait, how do I plot a course? I am trying to see if there's a way to plot course. Oh, I have to hit space to plot a course, And it's only letting me plot it to Elbereth. I have a few remaining friends there. There's always Timor's Bar. I could go there next. Sail, I guess. Let's go to Elbereth. Eoxian space. Sailing to Elbereth. Oh, this is cool! This is your ship, mistress? I call her the Nightingale. Oh, but I'm actually sailing. I found her on a ruined hall in Elbereth, covered in dust. She must have been someone's prized possession once. She's mine now. Why do you have to make me do text while I'm trying to sail? Ah. This is a lot more difficult than I thought. Ah! Just steer right momentarily, mistress. Whee! You did not think to give your ship to the curators on Neox? She's an archaeological find, after all. Eox doesn't like people to have ships. They would have burned her. No. Don't burn the cool ship. Your ship is no secret, mistress. Professor Miuri knows you sail, of course. This is so cool! I missed turning? When did I miss turning? Ah! Miuri lets me do what I like. I don't really know why. She set us down, 6. I hope I got the right place. This is really cool. Elbereth. However far I sail, these alleyways will always be my home.
We landed in the dust outside the great walls of Elbereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever looked down.
So this is Elbereth. This was your home? I lived here for nearly 3 years. There are places in the Cat Keys where I know every stone. I dream these alleyways. Cat Cascade. That's the way up to the inner citadel. This way. Mistress, there is only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. Hopper? A light matter entanglement device for instantaneous travel. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. So a hopper is a teleporter? A short distance teleporter, Mistress. I assume you have used the gate before? We Elberithians know how to use it. You just say the word. What is the word, Mistress? You sound like you don't trust me. A hopper takes one's corporeal form to pieces, Mistress. Trust is critical. We don't have to go inside. If you don't want to. I mean, most of the city is in there. But if I don't say the word, nothing will happen. You can stay here if you like. Just stand back when I ask it to let me through. The idea is appealing, but not to my ethical core, Mistress. I will stay with you. Alright, say the word for the gate. Set Boyoki Rafar. Gate is asking you where you want to go. You can understand it? No, Mistress, I was asking you a question. Set Boyoki Rafar. The word is cactus. Ini Hueke. Probably pronouncing this wrong, but oh well. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, Mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. Remark. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up here. So I better not get lost then. What exactly is a cactus, Mistress?
To strangers, the cactus is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
Okay, so it's like a maze then.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Okay. Tappy's place isn't big. But inside it's a treasure trove. Hold it! Oh! But it's you! Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Give it back, Tappy. Whatever it is you took. I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress, do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years too late. And I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in out of the cold. I will wait here.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with
And
us.
at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
That's a description. Tappy, don't flirt with me. I know perfectly well you don't mean it. But that is what makes it so enjoyable. All the flavor, with none of the hangover. Listen, Tappy. I want to show you an artifact. Oh, yes. It's a brooch dating from the Holy Empire. Interesting. I have something of a similar period, I think. Yes, this is it. A smudged iron lantern. Oil burning. The glass is the sort they blow here on Elbereth. It doesn't have an inscription on the glass. I think this comes from the same side as the brooch. The one Miari gave me on Eox. This new find should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. So, if you've seen the merchandise, the lantern for your eagle wing brooch? No. Thank you for letting me see it, but no. Something else, perhaps? Another time? There. If there's more, let me look another time when my eyes have recovered. Another thing, Tappy. I'm looking for an Eoxian who's lost in the nebula. But you're not? Why is that? Did you decide Eoxians are worthless for trade? I admit I'm stalling for time. The more time I take, the less likely I am to find him. The more likely it is he's dead. Well, he's not in my shop. I don't have him hiding in my apartment doing my cooking, just so you know. I didn't think he did. Until you said that. I could keep no secrets from you, little Rose, but I am afraid I have no secrets here with me today. How are the Elberethians weathering things? Has it been so long since you were here? Perhaps it has. Our suffering is stable for the moment. By the way, Tappy, who buys all this stuff of yours? Respectable people. And a few Elbereth rats, too. You don't know any respectable people. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But they know me. Thanks, Tappy. Always a pleasure. That's a change in music. See you later, Tappy. Don't get any less marvelous. That was a weird music change. You are in one piece? You still have all your teeth? We have one new artifact to trace. And we've also discovered the existence of one new location of interest, an unknown site. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here. Leave the moon. Stand by, mistress. Ooh, cool. Teleportation. So we left the surface of Elbereth. Okie dokie. Makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to backtrack. Because it keeps on showing me the timeline. Ooh, cool! We get to explore the ship! This is neat! Is there anything here that I can investigate? Apparently not. Ah, dang it. Let's start sailing. I will ready the ropes, mistress. Alright, I gotta plot a course to Missouri. Why does a roboticist visit a rice farm? Okay. Eagles Pass. Sailing to Missouri in the Verdant Pass.
Mayari wanted us to sail to Mayerzi.
Either of the rivers leads us to our destination, mistress. I see the force of the river is the fastest in the middle, mistress. On the surface it appears the same, but there are deeper currents below. Whee! This is really cool. It's kind of difficult to keep up the conversation at the same time, though. Because it's telling me left and right is A and D, and then to reply is 1, 2, or 3. And I'm not, like, I don't really want to sweep the sail, because I don't know if that will make me go faster or slower. Go straight on from here, mistress. Okay. But I'm scared. No. That's not the way I wanted to go. Backspace? No! Okay, there we go. Remark. Look out here, there, 6. It is indeed beautiful, mistress. Interesting. Whee. So, wait, did that just completely reset me completely, or like, did it just get me back on track? I don't know. I love the music. I don't like the fact that you're putting obstacles in my way. If Feox does not believe in history, what is it they think you do? Feox believes in the loop. Oh jeez. They believe what has happened will happen again. They think I'm out discovering the future. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting way to put it, though. I like it. Because if you think about it, if you don't learn about history, you're doomed to repeat it. So far I haven't hit anything, so I'm gonna assume that's good.
They say on Elbereth, if you sail too far, you'll meet yourself coming back.
Oh, interesting.
But I've sailed plenty far, and I still don't know who I'm supposed to be.
Waters to the right should bring us to Missouri, mistress. Okay. Six? How long were you buried on Eox? I have no idea, mistress. I do not remember it. That's Missouri. You can see the greenery from here. So what you're saying, Tiz, is you want to play this game. Missouri, a farming moon. If Remba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock.
That's kind of how mud works.
And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud.
That's how mud works.
And some of those things had legs.
What? That's not how mud works. What? Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. But rest assured, I am most happy for you all the same. That's another one-eyed statue. That's interesting. Well then, let's see where Renba's got to. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. Okay, question. So where do we start? There is a series of rice terraces. If we climb up away from the water, that should take us to the village. We can look for clues there then. Listing statue. I love these old moons with their ancient stories. Who is that, for instance? One of the older goddesses? She's guarding the fields. I would estimate over 1,500 years have passed since she was carved. There is no way I'm crossing that, mistress. Robots cannot swim. Okay. The wood is strong enough, 6. Wood is a laughable substance to build floor from. It can be chewed through by mice. Robots have doubts?
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Rice. Do they grow anything else here? It would not appear so. Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? Despite your hazy memory? Most likely, yes. I suspect that's why Professor Miari assigned me to you. Okay. Let's check this area out. Do you like pigs, 6? Or are you ambivalent towards them as well? A warehouse. Sobbing? Why can I hear crying? Must investigate. You there, why are you crying? I will wait out here, mistress. You! I'm sorry if I startled you. I wasn't crying. Don't tell them I was crying. I won't. Thank you, lady. You are from Yox? My name is Aaliyah. Then you are not her. Not Miari. Is that who you're waiting for? I heard your voice. You're a Yoxian. But you said Aaliyah. Do you know Janique Renba? Yes. Oh, she hesitated. He told me someone might come. Renba did? My tall Yoxian. He left something for this Miari, with the goddess, to keep it safe. So he was here. Do you know where he went? I'm looking for him. He promised me he would come back. I did so like to believe him. I hope you find him. I'm sure he'll return. Eoxians. You lie so well. What? Left something with the goddess, did he? Now why would he do something like that? Very interesting. Also, it is time for us to call it quits because that has been an hour already. I absolutely am loving this game. I definitely will be coming back to it. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour, but that just goes to show how great of a game this is. That it feels like an hour has just gone just like that. And I know it's an hour because I have a timer set. So, wow. Hips don't lie. Here, the numbers don't lie, and neither do Shakira's hips. You are correct. That is... Oh my god. That is an amazing game. And I am already super psyched to continue playing this game. So, what's today? Today's Thursday. Saturday, we will probably work on either Sexy Brutale or Jenny Leclue, finishing either one or both of those games, because we are really close to the end on both of them. And then I think what we'll do next is we'll just switch to playing Heaven's Vault on one day, and I actually have a request that I need to fulfill. Paul requested Never Alone a couple of streams ago to be the next game that we play. So that's going to be our schedule for the next week or so. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed it very much myself. I was glad to see everyone here. It was nice seeing all your comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed the game because we're definitely coming back to it. Anyway, that is all from me. I am 1 year older, and I feel no different. But hope you enjoyed the game. I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing up. And when you get to it, sleep well, my lovelies. And stick around after the credits to join the raid to the next streamer. That's why it's so quiet. I don't have any music playing. Whoops.